Well, hello, and welcome to the Country Music Vault, where we are going to go over the history and do some reactions on some of the older country music. So the first video we're going to do is Dream Lovers by Tanya Tucker and Glen Campbell. Now this is going to be about 1980 when this came out. I could find the a recorded version of this, and we could listen to that. But what I really like doing is watching the live versions. Even though the sound quality is not as good, the video quality is not great. I mean, this is back in the 80s. So the quality isn't as great as we can get with modern technology. But I really like watching these things live because I like to see how the entertainers interact with each other. And it's much more than just the song. The song is wonderful. The songs are great. The music is great. But watching it live, you get to see their interactions. You get to see their performance skills, how they relate to each other, how they relate to the crowds. You get to watch them play their instruments. And so this video we're going to do is of 1980, somewhere back in 1980. Now the reason I'm doing Dream Lovers by Tanya Tucker and Glen Campbell is because this is, of course, about the time they started their 15-month affair. And that video that I mentioned of Glen Campbell that I'm about to drop that comes out next Tuesday is going to be of Glen Campbell and Tanya Tucker and their 15-month craziness. Of course, Glen Campbell's 44 years old then, and was a very famous and already well-established star. And Tanya had been out for almost 8-9 years since her hit when she was 13, Delta Dawn. So she had a good career as well, but of course she was young. She was 21 when the affair started with Glen, which is pretty doggone young. Glen was just coming off his third divorce. Interestingly enough, Glen would soon after the affair with Tanya stopped, and I call it an affair because he was actually still married, separated, but still married to his third wife when they started dating, Tanya and Glen. After they broke up, Tanya and Glen broke up, Glen would meet Kim Woolen, who was also half his age. Of course, they would meet, marry, and stay married until Glen's death in 2017. So I'm doing all that study about Glen and Tanya, came across this video, and I was like, you could tell there's something going on in this video, and that's what we're going to get into. So here we go. Before I get started, if you don't mind, like and subscribe, as I mentioned earlier. And let's take a listen to this song and watch it. Now, Dream Lover was released by Bobby Darin in 1959. And this was right before he released, it went to number 2, interestingly enough, not to number 1. And this was right before he released Mac the Knife, which did go to number 1. So this song, by the time Tanya and Glen sang it, was 21 years old. And it's a cover of Bobby Darin's song. All right, here we go. Glen Campbell and Tanya Tucker, Dream Lovers.
Television appearance together. Your hosts for this morning, Glen Campbell and Tanya Tucker.
It's interesting. He says Tanya, which is easy to do, but he didn't introduce her as Tanya Tucker, not Tanya. Now keep in mind here the amazing talent that Glen Campbell has already given and shown. Of course, he started as a studio musician. Glen has amazing talent on the guitar, and it's just so much fun watching him play. He's so doggone relaxed when he plays. You can tell there's something saucy already going on. It's kind of cool. So relaxed. It's like they're not even trying. You tell the way she's looking at him, they're looking at each other. The so cool thing about watching, the reason I love doing these live videos, watching them live, is because you just sense the relationship, that fire, and that connection they have. And I love watching these professional entertainers. They just seem so relaxed. I mean, they it's like they're just sitting in the living room talking to each other or singing to each other, not on TV or in front of thousands of people as they're singing live right here. They're just so relaxed and have complete control over the entire situation. That's what I love about watching these live videos.
Just a call to call my own. I wanna dream of it, so I don't have to dream alone. Someday, I don't know how, I hope she'll hear my plea. Someday, I don't know how.
It sounds so good together.
She'll bring her love to me. Dream love up till then. I go to sleep and dream again. That's the only thing I can do to make my love the dreams come true. Because I want a girl, a boy, just a call my own. I wanna dream of it, so I don't have to dream alone. I wanna dream of it, so I don't have to dream alone. Dream of it, don't wanna dream alone. I don't wanna dream alone. Dream of it, be my dream lover. Dream lover.
And they just sing bells.
Dream lover, yeah.
So good. So good. That's so good. They sound so good together, and they're so, like I said, relaxed. Now you can go back and listen to this, the recorded version of Dream Lover. And of course, Dream Lover was off the album Dream Lovers by Tanya. And so she's got several other songs you can listen to. Go back and check out the recorded version. It sounds really good. Of course, it sounds really good. It's Glen and Tanya. But I love the live version of this. I just love watching them live. And we'll keep doing more of these. This, to me, is the stories of country music. What I'm doing now with the videos is more formal. It's written out, and I'm trying to get a real good understanding of a subject before I write on it. And in those videos, I try to get the stories, context, learn about the people. But these videos right here, when we go into the Country Music Vault, is about going back and listening to the old music and sometimes newer music. It doesn't have to be old music. That's just where I am right now. And learning about the songs and enjoying the actual music. Like and subscribe, please, if you don't mind. We'll do more of these. Keep a lookout on the videos and on the YouTube channel, waiting for more. All right, thanks for watching.